Well, I don't like the latency on my computer. It's like really slow, bro. Like the latency is like all over the place, bro. Like I can't even. But whatever, whatever. I'm not even going to be paying attention to that. I'm just going to be paying attention to this. So I'm supposed to be going to Elizabeth, but I think my mom's going to cancel that, and we're going to pretty much stay home. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I'm doing like risky stuff where it's not really risky, but it's like more out of the box thinking. So it's like, you ever talk to those people that message you on like Instagram and whatnot, and you try to talk with them? Well, I was sitting here telling myself, like, all right, if I talk to these people, right, like, who are these people? What do they want? And they want to like meet up. They want to automatically meet up. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to meet up with you because I've been in trouble so many times, and I don't want to go meet up with a person that has like no online presence and I just get in trouble for it. So I'm sitting here like, okay, I could talk to these people, but then what happens when they like try to rob me or something? And I'm sitting here like, I don't have a car or anything. And so I stopped it at a certain level. I was like, all right, if person doesn't have an online presence, like if they don't have YouTube and they don't have Instagram, or they don't have Facebook, they don't have something where it's like they can post videos and you can follow their life, or they have like some type of timeline, and they don't have that, then I'm not going to like pursue this little venture that I'm going on, because I'm taking a risk, you know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm going to take a risk, it's going to be with people that are real, not people using fake accounts to try to lure people in. And I don't know how far that's going to go. I don't know what you're going to do. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But right now, I just finished watching, what's it called? Game of Thrones. I'm on season 4, episode 2. So season 4, the first episode, it ended with Joffrey dying, bro. And I'm sitting here like, oh crap. I wasn't expecting the kid to die so soon. Like I wasn't expecting that at all. And luckily I haven't seen too many like bloopers online, luckily. But if you're watching this and you're just like, yo, I've never watched Game of Thrones, then that sucks for you. But that's essentially where I'm at right now. I connected, so I was thinking to myself, I was like, the main problem with going live is that copyright. Like it's always going to be the copyrights. That's going to be the main problem. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, what if I get like headphones and I connect it to my TV? Because I got a newer TV. I had an old Roku before, and that thing finally died. And I was like, all right, time for a new TV. So I got a Samsung. I have a Samsung phone. So now I have a Samsung TV. I have this is the S25. You can see it. You can see it by the three cameras, you know what I mean? So I really wanted the S25 Edge, but then the Ultra, the Edge, all right, let's say the Edge starts at like $1,200, and the Ultra, the Ultra starts at like 1,400, I think it does. But ever since the Edge came out, the Ultra has been on sale for about 1,000. It's like $400 off. It's ridiculous. So why do I use Samsung? It's because I write a lot, And Samsung has a notes app that it works well with me. Sometimes I switch from Google Notes to Samsung Notes. And when I first used Samsung, this is a great story. When I first used Samsung, it was impossible to use. Like it was crazy. It was like they didn't even put any thought into this. Like no thought whatsoever. Maybe that did the app glitch? I don't think the app glitched. But in my head, basically, like I tried to use their notes and it showed that it wasn't even in a proper stage. Like it was just, it was really clunky. The everything was big on it. Like when I mean big, it's like, bro, it's like big. Like everything was just, the letters were big, everything was just big, and it was unusable. Like you tried to type out a note and it looked so clunky. And you know, maybe if I messed around a little bit with it, it would have been better. But lately they've been updating the app. So I tried it in like let's say 2019. I tried it in 2019, and then 2020 I went back to it just to be like, why don't I just try it again? And when I saw it, it was completely updated. It it was usable, and it acts like a Word document, but it's not a Word document, it's notes. So I write in notes, and notes is how I write. Like I can't write in documents. It has to be a notepad. So I write my best stuff on notes. So even when I'm writing in real life, so I have the dollar store has this special notepad that you can write out your notes in. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So these are like special notes. It's specifically labeled notes. Like, so if I'm ever to write on something, it has to be specifically labeled for notes. And if it's not labeled for notes, because like notes has a special vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like when you're using notes, it has a special vibe to it. So when you're using it, you just get a whole new vibe from it. I don't know how to explain it, but I need to clean my desk, bro. Excuse me. No, but I'm thinking like there's this one girl that was messaging me and she's an older woman. Ah, she's an older woman. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, I don't want to meet up with her. I don't want to meet up with anybody right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to go see a movie with you guys. Like, it's not no disrespect or anything. It's just more like I'm not at that level where I can hang out with you and feel like I've accomplished something. Like unless we make a video or something like that, I don't feel like I want to hang out with you. So like May is really cool with that, where we make videos, we make quick little videos. Like if I go to New York, I have like a whole 5-minute video of just New York. And May is really great with that. Like she's like, "Yo, bro, let's make a quick video," because I feel so disheartened around people because nobody likes to do this stuff. Like I have to somehow convince them. And having schizophrenia, it kind of gives you a third eye view of the world, because you've done so many risky things that when it's time to do like real stuff, it's kind of like, okay, if I put you in this position where you're doing something that is not going to get you in trouble, you know, you're going to be safe, what can you do with it? And it's like, yo, bro, I can think outside the box, like within those parameters. Because with schizophrenia, it's just like, bro, you don't know when it's going to go good for you and when it's going to go bad for you. So like you have to really be on guard, watching yourself as you do these things. You know what I mean? Because you might get a grand idea, and that grand idea might be your last idea. You know what I mean? Not like you're going to end your life or anything like that. It's just more like you don't know what other people will do, because it's a dangerous world. So I was reading about schizophrenia, and it said that schizophrenics, even though we have a bad rap, like schizophrenics are more inclined to be the victim than the attacker, or whatever you want to call the other side. So like they'll most likely be victims. And like everything that I do now, I'm just like, yo, bro, I don't want to be a victim. Am I a victim right now? Like, am I a victim to wanting to post online and doing all this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, we have to be given safe spaces to allow for our imagination and ingenuity to blossom. So what I really want to do, what I've been thinking of wanting to do, I truly, 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 truly want to work with cannabis. I can't smoke it. I can't drink it. I can't eat it. Um, I can't ingest it whatsoever. I can't do anything with it. But I'm like kind of scared. I'm like, yo, bro, if I'm surrounded by weed 24/7, will I be like, yo, bro, I need to smoke this like right now. I just want to smoke a little bit to see how it affects me, because I already know that it affects me very negatively. Like the medication that I'm taking, at first there was no problem. Like I could smoke CBD, for example. But then when I was smoking CBD, I started smoking weed, and then the weed started to I had a bad reaction with weed. Like it was a bad reaction. Like my medication was not working. I was getting suicidal thoughts. Like it was really bad. And and then when I tried to go back to CBD, the same effects started to happen. It was just lesser. So when I use full spectrum CBD, because that's what they put in the vapes, they make those for tinctures. Uh, the weed itself is technically considered full spectrum. The only way that you can take out all the THC is if you make it into an isolate. So an isolate has zero THC in it. They took it all out. But I was buying the full spectrums at the time, and the full spectrum has about, I think it's like zero point 0.3 THC. So it's under the legal limit, but zero point 0.3 THC has, it affects me. It affects me. Like I can't smoke it. I can't. And it sucked. And when I was like, yo, bro, I can't do this. Like for some reason I smoked I was smoking CBD perfectly fine. Bro, I was on Snapchat. I was, you know, I was smoking it. And then I tried THC and I started eating edibles. And edibles, you know how edibles work. Like when you smoke weed, it lasts for about 2 hours. Edibles last for about 8 hours. So when I was on the edible, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't feel well. I felt terrible. Like S thoughts, like serious, real bad. Everything was really bad. And then I was like, all right, forget this. I'm going to go back to CBD. I went back to CBD. The same problems, just a little bit less intensity, but the same problems started arising. And I was like, yo, bro, what? And then it's all history from there. I ran away from home and, all that stuff. But yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Don't you wonder what people say and do when they see a star? Like they're like, yo, bro, he's really good at what he does. Like The Weeknd, for example. I like to use The Weeknd as my examples. When they found him, like, what was that guy thinking? And I read a little bit of backstory on his manager, and apparently his manager heard him, heard one of his songs, and then he dropped everything and went to Canada and got like a hotel next to where he was staying, and he dropped everything and he was like, yo, I'm gonna invest in this guy. And he was looking for The Weeknd, and when he found him, he's like, yo, I want to be your manager. And Abel was like, yeah, bro, you could be my manager. And that's how I feel like I have done for myself. Like, I think that people need to realize that, like, bro, it's only you are going to be able to see that spark in yourself. Like, how am I doing lives right now? Like, what's the point of doing live? And it's kind of like, yo, bro, I'm doing this because I have so much faith in me. Like, I'm looking at my past and I'm like, yo, bro, that's a bad past. But like, I'm looking at my future and I'm like, yo, that's a bright future. I'm looking at me currently and I'm just like, okay, we have a little bit of things to tweak on, like there's those little problems here, there's little problems there, but overall, like you're doing a great job. And it's like I'm my own personal manager. That manager starts with you. Like for artists and whatnot, for actors, typically they look for somebody else to believe in them. But we have the opportunity with all this technology that we have, and the ability to go live on your own website to to make videos and post them on your own website. With that ability, we are given the power to be like, yo, bro, I want to make a difference. And when you want to make a difference, you know, overall, like when you want to make a difference, you can try to make a difference. Like for me right now, it's hard, it's difficult. I don't feel like working on my computer right now. Right now it's difficult because like when you have no followers, when you have you don't have a base yet, it kind of throws you off because now you're thinking to yourself, you're like, okay, if I'm sitting here entertaining nothing, like nobody's listening to me, nobody's paying attention to me, how am I supposed to do this? That's why I say it starts with you, because without you, you won't be able to do these many different things. I was looking at my live stream and it's like, yo, it's so slow, bro. Like literally, I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, it's about a good 20 seconds behind. That's crazy. I don't know how it looks, but like from my camera, because I have the Venus Live 2, and this does streaming straight from here. So I can plug in my wireless microphone and I can move around the room and like everybody can hear me and stuff like that. Like that's really cool. And I don't have to work with this particular microphone. This microphone is the Rode, and it's cool and all. Like I could connect it to my computer and we can literally start live streaming with this, and I can be like, "Yo, bro, what's good?" But this is restrictive, bro. Like I want to be back here and be like, "Yo, bro, what's good?" Like, what's good, bro? What's good? I don't like being restricted. But yeah, I've been taking a break from like posting and whatnot because I want to go at it from a different angle. And Instagram has me, my account is suspended right now because this is what I think happened. Wow, they're really not showing my content. But I they were saying that somebody was, what's it called? Somebody was like, was trying to gain access to my account, and they were like, if you didn't do this, then let us know. So I clicked on the let us know thing. And then after that, my account got like wonky. So I'm going to have to pay for it so I can talk to a person and be like, yo, what's going on with my account? When I go to help, yo, it's suspended, bro. And it said your account can't be shown to non-followers. And I want to be in content creation right now, and that's a real big problem. Like, what do you mean your account can't be recommended to non-followers? So the only views that I'm getting is from people that follow me. And I have 105 followers. They're all watching the video, but then that's about it. And they were like, yo, edit your profile, change your uh username, change your bio. So I did all that. But I'm gonna have to talk to a real person. I'm gonna have to pay that dollar. And I'm going to figure out what's going on with my account. Honestly, I see it as a sign that I have to pay for at least one of these thingamajiggies. I get a lot of views from Instagram, but I get most of my views from YouTube. And YouTube doesn't have they don't have a, what's it called, like a service that you have to pay for to do create content. So like Instagram, you pay for a check mark. Like TikTok, I don't think you pay for a check mark for TikTok. Instagram is one of the only ones that you pay for a check mark. Trey pays for Instagram. Instagram is about $15 a month. That is a lot of money to me, bro. I only make about like $780, $790 a month. And you're asking for $15 of that junk, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. But do I like Instagram? I love Instagram, bro. Instagram is really cool. Now I'm starting to follow all these bud making companies. And I'm trying to take some like inspiration from them because I'm just so used to the old Instagram and the old YouTube and the old Facebook where they're like, you can't show drugs whatsoever. Not like I'm gonna show drugs, but like I talk about it, and it's more of an education standpoint. Like you you can hear what I say, but like you don't have to do what I say, you know what I mean? Oh wow. So this guy is called Rabbi Lundu. Hold on, let me finish. The poor will never disappear from the land, not because there's not enough money, but because poverty is a mindset and wealth is a system. If money made people rich, lottery winners stay rich. If you don't change the inner structure. So he said something. He was like, put $2 million in a poor person's hands and see what happens. So, you give a poor person $2 million, what will happen? He said, like in a week or with by the end of the year or within a week, he'll be right back where he started. Now, do the opposite. Take away money from the wealthiest man, and he's going to recreate his process of money making and stuff like that. Do I 100% agree with that? No, I don't. Uh, but in a way, kind of like I can only speak from my experience. So, like, if you were to give me a whole bunch of money, I would buy a bunch of things. But then I would be the things that I've bought since I was poor. So I was poor. I'm thinking I have this thought process in my head. This is what I want to do. I want to create this. I want to do this. I want to do this. If I had money, I would do it. So if you give me that $2 million, I would start buying everything to reach that dream that I think will make me rich. Now it's going to be a gamble because what poor people have and what wealthy people have are two different things. A wealthy person has the skills to become wealthy in this world, in this dimension. But uh, a poor person doesn't have those skills. All they have are dreams. So can their dreams become reality? And it's more risky to give to a poor person than it is to a wealthy person because the wealthy person is going to lie, they're going to cheat, they're going to steal, they know exactly what to do in order to get where they need to go. Like, look at Trump, for example. He knows exactly what he's doing. You know what I mean? He has enough of the right people in his ear. He's paying people. Those people want to still get paid, so they'll do anything to keep him on top. But with a poor person, they haven't paid anybody. So nobody trusts them. So why will they lose the money after a year or a week? It's because nobody has any trust in them. They don't have anybody backing them up. You know, they can start writing a book, for example. You know what I mean? They're holding on to the money. They start writing a book. 2 years later, they're like, all right, I'm done with the book. I want to put it out. They use the $2 million to do advertisements, to push it. They're doing everything that they can to make this book a reality. That's what I mean by, like, this person has a dream. Um, they're trying to make their dream a reality. They're doing PR. They're doing they just bought a bunch of books. You know, you could buy a lot with $2 million, but I'm just saying, let's condense this idea a little bit. They have the $2 million and they spend it all on this book, and then nobody wants to buy it. Nobody thinks that it's good. Everybody's just like, you know, this is not a good book. Like, and it's an original text that talks about whatever they're talking about. You know what I mean? So they're not like a renowned author, because an author writes a specific type of way and people like it, and that's why they're best selling. You know what I mean? But a poor person typically doesn't have those abilities. They don't have the ability to write a book. So people don't believe in them. But instead, what if it was the other way around? What if they wrote this book, they made $2 million, they wrote this book, and then people really sat down and tried to digest the book? It's a hard book to digest. They're not a writer, but they didn't go to somebody and ask them, "Oh, can you write this for me? I want to write a autobiography. Can you write it for me? I'm going to pay you $1 million to make it really, really good." No, they did it with their hands, their sweat, their tears. It's all from them, but it doesn't sound like a book that you get from a best-selling author. Like, it has a beginning, middle, and end. But his book, this person's book, has no end. Has a weird beginning, and the middle is just, it doesn't seem like it'll ever end. And people don't believe in that. They don't see that. So, like, is poverty a mindset? No, not really, because you can't, just because you have $2 million doesn't mean that you'll automatically become the greatest writer ever. You know what I mean? But that's kind of how we think of rich people. So this guy that I don't completely 100% agree with him. I'm not going to say anything about him being Jewish. It's a Jewish guy. It's logical. It's like, okay, yeah, it's logical. But this world is not logical. This world is magical. And that's what people don't understand. So when they look at a rich person and they're like, oh, he's rich because he made a great idea. His ideas make sense. Logically, that's what it sounds like. But think about it magically. It's like, oh, okay, that person has more magic powers than this poor person. And, you know, they're creating ideas and these ideas are hitting and people want to invest in them. It's like, oh, okay. But they're just using magic. And this poor person doesn't have magic. If you think about it like that, it kind of gives you a different perspective of life. It's just like, okay, so this person has more magical powers than this person that doesn't have magical powers. What's the main difference? It's like, okay, the person with magical powers has a lot of money, and the person that doesn't have magical powers is very poor. Why? Because the people that live in that dimension, the people that live in that world, they believe in magical powers. They want to see it thrive. They don't believe in a person that doesn't have magical powers, because the person without magical powers, they don't really do anything that interests us. They're not creating books. They're not building spaceships. They're not creating cars. You know what I mean? They're not building houses. They're not as interesting as the people that are interesting. So really, is it a mindset? Does it sound like a mindset when I explain it to you like that? It's like it's the people that believe in this person, because we're good at believing in people, but we're very good at demonizing people. We're very good at that. This world is extremely good at villainizing people, because they see that isn't perfection isn't really guaranteed, and perfection doesn't really last all that long. So when a person is able to get on top and they're able to stay on top for a really long time, then so be it. That person deserves everything. But if a person messes up, they deserve nothing. But there's a lot more people messing up than there are people that are perfecting things. And we don't respect those people that mess up. And we only respect people that are perfect. And the people that are doing all right, we put them in the middle class. Okay, yeah, they're doing all right. They're not messing up. They mess up like once or twice, but they get it right overall. And yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. But anyway, that's what I be doing, bro. I be going online and I be going on rants, bro. I be looking at it. I'm like, yo, what is this person talking about? Like, we should really talk about this. I don't know why people hate Jewish people, but it's a stereotype that makes you feel like you have to hate them too. It's like the way friends talk about it, the way friends talk about it, the way the world talks about it. It's peer pressure, bro. It's definitely peer pressure. I see it as peer pressure. It's very interesting because you're like, peer pressure doesn't exist, and the stigmatizing of different groups of people doesn't exist, and racism doesn't exist, but it does. It's every day. And it's funny how we're like, the racism of black people is wrong, but the racism of Jewish people is sound and just because of the way that they treat other people. I find that very interesting. I find that funny, uh, because it's like, bro, it's racism. What are we arguing about here? I don't know how charged up these are. So these are headphones that I got from Walmart, and I was reading an article, and the article was like, it's on sale for the lowest price you've ever seen. Like, yeah, it's like, it's on sale for the lowest price you've ever seen. You know what I did? I was like, "Oh, okay, let me spend a little bit of money because I can't afford a lot of things, you know what I mean?" Oh, that's my whole idea though. But like, I want to start I'm just going to start live streaming because I don't feel like making videos anymore. Bro, I just don't. And it's more like, it's not like I don't want to make videos anymore. It's more like the process of uploading them is a little much for me. It's a little much. Like, I don't like the process of uploading these videos. I really don't. It's starting to get real annoying. But what YouTube does, You can do a live stream, and then the live stream automatically uploads after you're done. What? Are you telling me you just do it for me? Like all I have to do is sit here, make the video, and then boom, you know? And I was like, that's smart. That's smart. So the way that I work, that's the way that I work, bro. That is the way that I work. Can I keep it PG? Can I keep it PG? I hope I can. If May's here, I can't keep it PG, bro. I can't keep it PG. That girl is a cannon, bro. She'll make you lose everything. She'll make you lose everything, bro. It's just like it's amazing. She keeps everything, but she makes you lose everything. Effed up, bro. There's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. Ah, there's something wrong with that. It's not fair. Like it doesn't make any sense. No, but the story of me and May will go down in history, bro. It will go down in history. And as a schizophrenic, I should stop saying that. I'm going to stop saying that. As a person with powers, you start to believe in divine intervention type thing. You kind of have to get through each day, because each day represents a struggle. So like when I started to hear voices and whatnot, everything had meaning. Around that time, everything started having meaning. Like I couldn't get it together. I couldn't relate to life. Like I was trying to look for a job, couldn't find a job. Not that I couldn't find a job, but I wasn't able to mentally do it. It was the scariest thing ever. So I faced the most scariest reality out there. That reality is, yo, bro, what if you can't work one day? It's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, not a thought process in my mind. It's like, nah, bro, like, think about it. What if you just can't work one day? And I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I can always work. Like, I was sitting here for a year without working. And I was just like, bro, it's not that I can't work. It's just that I don't want to work. And trust me, I was trying to find jobs. It was hard. I was on Craigslist like every day, like trying to make money. Um, I was on Craigslist constantly looking, and I couldn't find anything. That's another thing about Craigslist, bro, because around the time that I was looking for a job, there were a lot of independent contracting jobs that I could have done. But as I said, you have to start seeing the signs and everything. So when I was looking on Craigslist, they didn't post up Instacart, they didn't post up Uber. Uber Eats wasn't even a thing back then. This was around 2016. No, Uber Eats was definitely around. Let me see something. So Uber Eats started around 2014, 2015, and I was looking for work around 2015. No, let me see something. You don't know what's in store, but you know what you're here for. Close your eyes. So in 2016, I was looking for work, but I was just roaming around, bro. Like, I was looking for work, but I was smoking so much weed and I was living this Rastafarian lifestyle. And no lie, no lie, it's like the universe did not want me to work. But it was because I was sick. I couldn't work. And people don't care, or people don't think that it's possible for a human being not to be able to work. And they don't know how scary it is because of what they've built. There's no support system. There's no support system. Your support system is your family. And when they don't know what's going on, when they're like, oh, we thought you were fine. Like, we knew you were having trouble, but we didn't know what type of trouble you were in. When you're in trouble, bro, there is no support system. People don't know what's going on. I was with my friends and this happened in front of them, where I was failing, bro. It's kind of like drowning in front of people and nobody knows how to swim. That's essentially what mental health is. So you're drowning and a bunch of people don't know how to swim. And they're like, bro, we don't know. There's no lifeguard here. Like, we don't know what's going on. Like, nobody can swim. Like, we can't help you. And we all know that we can't swim. So we're not going to help you. You're going to have to drown. So you drown. And then, it's like, okay, what now? You know what I mean? You don't know what's in store, but you know what you're here for. Close your eyes, lay yourself beside me. Close your eyes, we don't need attention. Open your head, take a place, don't be scared. I'm right here, even though you don't know. Trust me, girl. You wanna be. So I was looking at iShow Speeds. They did a little like recap, and this guy was talking about it. And just saying, guys, you have your own life too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to follow anybody. You don't. It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. But this guy made a little video about iShow Speed, and he was like, when he got to Algeria, when he was going through Africa, his African tour, which is pretty ridiculous, I think. It was it's just PR. It's just PR. And you see it too, and you're just like, this is disgusting. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why aren't you doing something else? A tour of Africa? Bro, Will Smith just did Discovery Channel, and he's touring the mountains. Like, I would rather watch that. But regardless, he did a little tour of Africa. No hate, you know what I mean? No hate. I just watched Donald Trump and he annoyed me. But no hate. He's doing his tour of Africa and he gets to Algeria and they started treating him badly. They started being mean to him. And the guy was like, you know what? Algeria, you guys are Muslim and you're supposed to respect people and you have all this respect for people. But when he showed up to your country, you treated him like shit. And I was like, oh, bro, that's because people don't respect that. They hate that. It's like, bro, all you're doing, you're flaunting all this money around, and you're not really making a difference for people. Like, you're not making a difference. You're not. You're just doing the same thing that the other person is doing because it's easy for you. It's just easy for you. You're not doing anything that's hard. Like, if I had $2 million, I could do a little tour of Africa, and I just see iShowSpeed as very disruptive. And May was like, "Oh, I love iShowSpeed. Like, he's really cool." And I don't know why people bitch him out. And I was just like, there's a reason why they do that. It's because of the way that he rolls. He rolls with security guards on the street, and these security guards are blocking everybody's path, and this dude is just walking around like, like speed walking around and getting through crowds and whatnot. And they're what's it called? Their entourage. What is it called? Entourage security. His security is just like pushing everybody out the way. And it's just like, you got money, so you started running around with security guards. Like, this is how live streamers do it. Like, it has to be a big spectacle for you. So I respect that he found a way into the world, and his family wasn't supportive of him. That happens a lot, though. That happens a lot. And the way that he persevered through that negativity was great. I think that's awesome. But what he's showing the world, I don't think is really respectable. You know what I mean? Like, he really has like one card to place down. He's high energy. He's great conversationalist. But there are many people that are great conversationalists. They're just not in front of a camera. Like, if we put more people in front of a camera, we'll see a lot more people that are kind of like iShowSpeed. Maybe not the same energy, because he has a lot of energy. But can these people go around on the street and talk to random people and have a great conversation? Yes. Like May, for example, it's like a system, though. It's definitely like a system where, in the Matrix, inside the Matrix, these people believe kind of like one thing. They believe that, the flashy person gets to, it's a popularity contest. Like this guy said, the flashiest person gets what everybody else wants. And if they can entertain you for a while, like for May, for example, like, she is an entertainer. She might not come off that way, but she is. And you can see it because a lot of people believe in her. You know what I mean? She doesn't even have to really do anything. That's the thing. That's why I say it's kind of like a program. It's like, I have to work very, very hard at this whole thing. It's not like I'm working my ass off. Like, it's not like I'm sitting here spitting up blood, but I have to work for everything that I gain. I only gain like 2 or 3 followers a month. And she goes online, all she's doing is dancing. She's just dancing. And she's getting all these followers. She grew her follower listing from like 400 to 1,500 just by dancing. Not really doing much. You know what I mean? She's a cute girl. So That's what we support. It's like the girl in the red dress when we talk about the Matrix. It's like everybody will turn their head for her. Everybody will turn their head for her. And if they have time, they will follow her if they had the time. You know what I mean? And if she was giving them the time, if she's like, hey, everybody, I'm going to uh, Olive Garden. I couldn't think of anything else. I'm going to Olive Garden on 50th Street. I'll meet you guys there. And she starts walking towards Olive Garden. And now people are gonna get on the phone. They're gonna be like, yo, she's going to Olive Garden. Like this girl, she's famous, and we want to follow her, and we want to do everything for her. That's what we're programmed to like. That's what we're programmed to see. Once we see a girl that is beautiful, we're just going to go ahead and follow her. And if we see a guy that's successful, that can act, that can hold their money, and become an entrepreneur, I don't even know how half these people make their money. Like these guys, it seems so sketchy. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like where are you getting this money from? They're online and they're flexing all this money, like thousands and thousands of dollars. And they're just making one video where they're just like, look at my money, bro. Like, look how much money I got. And you're just wondering, like, how are you getting that much money? Like, how are you doing it? They don't say anything. All they say is like, yo, I'm an entrepreneur. So they're like, what do you do for work? I'm an entrepreneur. It's like, what does that mean? Do you invest in stocks? Did you invest into a business that got really big? That's why you have all this money? Like, they're just like, they're secretive of it. They don't really talk about it. And you have all of these live streamers, and they tell you exactly what they do. They're like, you know what, this is how I make money. Like literally all I do is live stream, and you can see how and why I make money. All you have to do is go on one of my live streams and see these thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watching this person just live their life. We're just trying to become more transparent overall to people, but it's not that simple. It's never that simple. It's much deeper than you think. Much, much deeper than you think. You think this person is an entrepreneur and he makes a lot of money just because he's an entrepreneur. There's there's thousands of people out there. There's millions of people out there. There's billions of people out there that have the same opportunities that he has, and they can't make it work. Nothing's working for them. You know what I mean? Like, I could sit here and be like, I want to make money, but I don't want to be like those live streamers. I don't want to. I don't want to get a camera. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'd rather work a 9 to 5, and then somehow it's going to happen for me. Somehow. It's like, no, you have to work for it. Yeah, of course you do. But then you have like examples like me where it's just like, yo, bro, the dude's been posting videos for straight 6 months on YouTube, gained 30 followers. On TikTok, he gained 8 followers, maybe 10. On Rumble, he gained 30 followers. And then it plateaued. Nothing happened after that. Nothing happened after that. On Instagram, he started gaining followers. He was at 70. Now he's at 105. But he lost access to his account. And it's like, even if you put the right tools in these people's hands, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Something is missing. Something is just not there for that person. It's just like, why aren't I getting more followers? Why is it not happening for me? And the videos the videos that I make, I look at them and I'm just like, yo, this is interesting. Like, it interests me. This is going now. We just made a full circle in this conversation. So it's like, yo, bro, I find it interesting. I'm like, yo, bro, the things that you talk about, nobody else really talks about it. You don't really see that anywhere else. And even if they do talk about it, they make one viral video and then that's about it. And then you never hear from them again. You know what I mean? Oh, that's when I shook the camera. Bro, the latency is crazy. I'm about to watch. I might watch Game of Thrones. I'm not sure what I want to do right now. I be going off straight vibes, bro. Straight vibes. That's how I live my life now. Like I don't work. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't work. So I have so much free time on my hands. And I'm trying to like capitalize on the free time that I have. Like you just have people that are like my boy Ryan, like I feel bad for him because he wants to make videos, right? And all this dude has is money. Like he's working at the port. He's making. I have to find out how much he makes because I get scared to ask him. I'm like, yo, bro, I want to ask you how much you make. Like seriously, I want to know. I personally really want to know. Like, what is the number? Because nobody talks about the number. Like when I worked at Costco, maybe that's how I was. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Wow, it's really late, bro. I can't even. I'm telling you, this live stream is like a minute apart. It's like a whole minute apart. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, it's getting a little better. I had to fast forward it. It paused for a second, but I wanted to see something because I saw it. I saw it doing that. I started doing that, and no, yeah, like these are one of my harebrained schemes. Like this is a scheme that I go with. Like the other scheme that I'm doing, it's risky. Everything's risky, bro. It's just like I don't want to meet with people. Okay, Th- that's how I am. I'm like, yo, bro, if you want to talk to me, hit me up somewhere. Hit me up somewhere, and I will talk. But are we meeting up? I have too much things going on. Too many things going on, bro. I have to edit a book. I have to make videos. I have to upload these videos. I have to clean my room. Bro, this room gets a mess. It gets messy, bro. I have to charge my stuff. When I go out, I want to record stuff. So like if I'm meeting a random stranger and I'm like, yo, let's record this, and they're like, no, I don't want to record anything. It's just like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's where I'm at right now. And that's where everybody's going to get at. Because when I was smoking weed, bro, that's what people don't understand. When I was smoking weed and I got really high and I smoked Molly with it, I came back to this earth and was like, bro, everybody smokes weed. Everybody does drugs, but nobody admits it. So like now I go through my life and I'm just like, you do drugs, bro. You do drugs. To my mom, my dad, I'm like, you do drugs, bro. It was kind of right though. Like when I thought everybody was doing the drugs, I literally thought like there was acid heads and there was Molly heads and there was people. Everybody smoked weed a little bit and didn't tell me. Like it was a weird time. So that happened to me. I came back down to earth and I was just like, you guys all do drugs, don't you? So I had to work backwards. I had to start working. They're like, no, they don't all do drugs. Like if they did, they would be more open-minded and whatnot. I had to explain to myself that no, not everybody does drugs, Abram. Like you were just really high and you had high thoughts. And that's a really interesting thought to have. But unfortunately, not everybody does drugs, Abram. Uh, Perfect, perfect. Everything's going good. Everything's going good. Perfect, perfect. Sound is working, you know, video is working. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm going to be real. I'm so real, bro. Like it's so cool. Like when I when I when I think about the stuff that I do, I'm just like, bro, Abram, the shit that you do is so cool that I would follow you to the ends of the earth. So like half the time it's scary though. Half the time you're like, bro, I don't know if we should be here, but we're here and we're alive. We're vibing. Like that's how it is. That's how it is, bro. So like, yeah, bro. That's why I'm like, yo, bro, put a camera on yourself, bro. Put a camera on yourself because I don't know if I can 100% trust you anymore. We almost lost our life back there a couple of times, bro. A few times. A lot of times. Put a camera on you, bro. We need to record this. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm like the stuff that you buy, bro. So cool. The things that you watch are so interesting. You've literally made me a believer because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in myself for a very long time. From 0 years old to from 0 to 18, 19, I didn't believe in myself. Around 19, 20, I started believing in myself. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is cool, bro. I'm having fun, bro. I'm looking good. I lost like, I used to weigh 180 and I weighed 120. I lost like 60 pounds. And I look like some demon lord. And I'm pledging my allegiance. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but the ish that you're doing is working, bro. Like, I didn't believe in you. Like, I thought that we were going to have a regular life, bro. I thought it was going to be a regular regular life. Like, what's that life going to be? Man, we're gonna finish high school. I'm gonna go to college, and then after college, I'm gonna get a desk job. I'm gonna work as somebody's assistant or something like that. Um, you know, like that's literally what I thought my life would be like. I'm not gonna lie. Like, truly, 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 I thought that I was gonna work in an office. Dead ass. Like, that's when I think back to it, like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what did I think? What was going through my head? Like, what was really going through my head? What did I think would the outcome would be in life? And it was just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go to school. I'm gonna smoke a little weed, not too much because I don't want to. And then I'm going to maybe work in. I'm gonna work at Costco, and then from Costco, I'm going to find a desk job. I'm gonna work at that desk job, and then hopefully I'll get a house in Pennsylvania with a lot of land. I don't know why. I hate cutting grass, but hopefully I make enough money that somebody cuts it for me, something like that. You know what I mean? Dead butt, dead ass. I could really what's it called? Censor myself. I could really do it. But honestly, that's how I thought, bro. I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna work at a desk job, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. I was just going through the motions. I'm like, all right, well, I have to get through college. College is the biggest hurdle that I have to do. Once I get through college, that's gonna be life. And then, yo, like, dead ass. It was just like somebody took the wheel and it was just like, yo, we ain't going to college, bro. Yo, it was like, yo, we ain't going to college, bro. Let go of that little dream of yours. That's not even a dream, bro. That's a slave mindset. And it's just like, yo, bro, that's what it is. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. College, bro? Forget about it, bro. Just forget about it. College is not something that you want to invest in. You don't want that to be your one and only trick. You don't want that to be your one and only trick, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If you have that as your one and only trick, you know how depressed you're going to be? You're going to be one very depressed little piggy. Very depressed. Because for you to come into this world and another human being is like, yo, I got this mapped out for you. You don't have to think. Just do what I tell you to do. You don't have to think, bro. You're not thinking. That's exactly what happens. Like, you're not thinking, bro. You go to college and you think that you're in control of your life. You're not. You're not. You guys see that? Yeah, we're broke. So that means that we have to get knockoffs and stuff like that. May was talking about how we should go to Chinatown and get fake Louis Vuitton. Get some Louis Vuitton belts, Louis Vuitton wallet. They're knockoffs. They really are knockoffs. They might be real. They might be real. Because no, they're not real. No, they're not real. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, wait. Because they don't have, when you look at a Coach purse, if you look inside of it, there's supposed to be a stamp on it that authenticates that piece of item. And there's no stamps on them. So like if the strap breaks or something like that, you're supposed to bring it to a Coach store and they'll fix it for you. But once they don't see that stamp, once that stamp is not there, bro, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm gonna charge these. Yo, I be seeing live streams when they're playing people's music. Oops. Like I saw this live stream with Drake and he was just sitting there chilling with this guy and he was playing like the weekend came on and he's like, no. The real sixes, bro. The real sixes. He was like, no, we ain't playing that because they have beef. Like I hate that beef. They made one good song together, Live For, and that's on the is that on the Kissland album? I forgot. It's on one of those albums. And it was a good song, bro. It was a good song. They did a good job. I'm really scared of going to jail. Like, that's one of the fears that people with mental illnesses have, because the police takes away everything from you. I don't think it's fair. I really don't think it's fair. I think, like, I want to fight this. I really do want to fight this. Like, for example, if a person has a mental illness and you're required to do a wellness check, anything that is found that is not illegal should be returned back to the individual. Like, if it's drug paraphernalia, then fine, don't give it back to them. But let their family deal with that stuff. You know what I mean? So the cool thing about the Venus life too, which is why I think everybody, like everybody should invest in Hollyland Venus life too. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, the amount of things that you can do freehand is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, I'm sitting here, like, the thing that sucks about using it though is that my Vocaster connects to it. Yes, it does. But there is a screeching sound that happens when you use it. But like I said, I'm not a fan of using this microphone because it's very much stationary and you can't really do anything about it. But like, if I'm sitting here, like, I want to record myself, I'm sitting here recording myself and I'm just like, you know what? How about I make a quick little podcast and you guys will be here for the live broadcasting of the podcast. Like you'll see me do it live, bro. What time did I wake up? See, like I have my phone all the way over here. May is ridiculous, bro. Like I'm on Instagram. While I was blowing money on dumb stuff, I realized that I wasn't making the world a better place. So I decided to make a change. I started helping people implement AI infrastructure into simple intercom AI customer service. VAPI AI is replace a sales rep. Unit place AI can replace an outbound system. You don't have to trade all your time for a paycheck. AI can do 90% of all your work and collect checks instead. Share it with someone who needs to see this. So, okay. What is my take on AI doing everything for you? It helps with the process. It helps you think. It does. It does. It helps you think. It helps you get through humps a little bit faster, but without thinking as much. And it lets you get back to creative control. So like when you want to use AI when you're a creative person, but you get stuck on a lot of things, like writing a summary for a book. You know what I mean? But you can do it. It would be better if you do it yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Because AI will do it for you and it will just seem a little bit too professional kind of looking. But if you were to do it yourself, like AI can't do a lot of things, and we feel like it can do a lot of things for us, but maybe to use it to get the ball rolling and then customize it for yourself, like an AI that does customer sales is a customer sales rep. Look at what it does, learn from it, and then start doing it yourself. That's how I think you should do it because I'm at this thought process where it's just like if I don't want to be like everybody else, how can I be different? And it's like the one thing that you can do that's different from everybody else is to do it all yourself. You know what I mean? Like do the PR yourself, do the emails yourself, do the videos yourself, do everything yourself instead of following what everybody else does because they hire people and they get people to do everything for them. You know what I mean? Cook your own food, doing those things because we're moving towards a society that is more independent and we don't see that. And we're getting blinded by everything else because, you know, we're trying to create robots that can clean our houses for us. It's because we don't want another human being doing it for us. We're moving towards more independency. Like that person that doesn't like to clean, that doesn't like to fold their own laundry, that doesn't like to drive. These people that don't like to do these things, there's technology coming out for those people, but it's making them more independent because they are a dependent person. Like there is dependent people in our society. They need other people in order for them to function. It's crazy. You might think that that's wrong. It's like, no, it's everybody can function on their own. No, I've seen people that can't function on their own. They truly cannot function on their own. They need help from other human beings. And it's not like they are mentally disabled or disabled people. I'm not even talking about those people. Like those people, they might need extra help. But like for me, for example, I'm a schizophrenic. So it's like, do I truly need the extra help? Sometimes I need some balancing. Yes, I sometimes need some balancing, but overall, you're not supposed to be able to manage my money. You're not supposed to be able to manage my day-to-day things, my ASLs, and stuff like that. So like my money, my what I do with my time, how I spend my money, you shouldn't be able to control any of that just because I'm schizophrenic and I'm technically disabled. So as a disabled person, I'm able to do a lot of things myself, but we have to enable these people. So a schizophrenic back in the 1900 and 1900 versus 2026, two different people. Because in 1900, the only person that's giving that person money is their family. And I've been in that situation where my family was paying me a little bit of money every month to just function because I had my own bills to pay. And I've grown up in America. So that means like I go out, I do certain things. My friend lives in New York. My other friends, when they go out, all we do is spend money now. And I can't function without money. So the main thing was my bills. So my sister started giving me like $200 every month. $200. You can barely live off that, bro. And, working with that $200, it really makes you think like, how were these people living back in 1900? Like, were they getting $50 from their family? Even though I used to be making $1,800 a month, and now I'm only making $200 a month. So it's like when the bill passed for Social Security to pay disabled people, that changed the game. You let more money flow. And it all goes back to that. It does go back. This one guy made a message under my video, and he was like, I talked about how, yes, famous people, I mean, wealthy people are a problem. But then I think that we should look at ourselves and look at the people next to us and start to put the blame on them as well. Because everybody's looking up and everybody's saying like, oh no, it's because they have all the money. They're not sharing the money whatsoever. It's not fair to us. And I'm sitting here like, okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. They're not sharing the money with us. But who put them up there is my question. Who put them up there? Because it's us. We're the ones that are doing it. We just lay down every time they say something. We have no confidence in ourselves. So, yes, the blame lies with them, but it also lies with us. And he was like, no, it's because of them. Like, it's all because of them. We're not doing anything wrong. Um, if they just let the money flow, then our lives would be much better and we wouldn't be struggling as much and my friends wouldn't have died. And I was sitting there, I still went back and I was like, look, listen, I understand that the rich have it better than us. They have better health care. They have, they have better lives. But we have to look at each other and be like, yo, bro, why are we enabling these people to do this stuff to us? That's my question. You know what I mean? Because who put them up there on that pedestal? If we start arguing more and we start, because when we argue, we don't feel like we have a legitimate reason. And that's exactly how I feel when I talk to May a lot of the times. Because she knows a lot of facts. And sometimes I feel like I can't say anything because she knows all these facts. And if I try to say something, she's just gonna refute it and be like, you're wrong. Like, stop talking. And it's like, why should I stop talking? But that's how these people treat us. These people on top, they're like, I know what I'm doing with money. Why are you talking? And we're just like, you know what? You're right. You have all the money. We don't know why we're talking. You have a better relationship with money. I don't have a relationship with money. So I'm going to get pissed off at my family for not having enough money. And we'll just work from there. Well, I'll just leave you alone. You're at the top. I'll complain about you here and there, but my real anger goes towards my family. That's exactly what I was trying to explain. I was like, you know what? These people come back, they don't have a real thought process anymore. They just get mad at the people that are next to them and they bring down the people that are next to them. It's like my dad, where he tells me, like, oh, you know what? Don't trust anybody. Don't make any friends. And I'm like, okay, I'll listen to you. You've been telling me that my whole life. But now when I try to make friends, it's hard to do it because I don't trust them. It's like I can't do this. But without friends, you can't get to a certain level in life. You know what I mean? Like, you need to know how to work with people. You need to know your own niche. So now I understand my niche, but I still have that trouble where it's just like I don't trust this other person enough to make anything real out of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do put the blame on the people that we live with because I've seen it. Like, when a person gets money, they do ra- irrational stuff. I've seen it happen because it's happening with my sister Belinda. Like, did she have to get guardianship over me? No, absolutely not. To get to the point that we're at right now, she did not need to gain guardianship over me. But she took away as much of my freedom as possible that she could possibly take away. And she felt that she did a good thing. And it's like, as soon as you got money, as soon as you got authority, this is what you choose to do. Oh yeah, it's effed up, bro. I understand where he's coming from because it's like, yeah, bro, these people that that get the money, they they gain this ability to make a difference, and the choices that they make with that money is like, why would you ever do that to a person? Why? What are you doing? You know what I mean? It's like, why would you do that? Why would you choose to do that? And it's because, oh, because I'm smart. I know exactly what I'm doing. Let's watch this one video.
It seems the dumber you get. The smarter our intellectuals become, the more cowardly they become. This has something to do with this colonial education we're getting, because I know some great black minds. You know, I'm in the university system. I see these minds. I talk. People, great minds. But that paycheck is going to dictate what's going to come out that mind. I'll come out your mouth of that mind.
And the paycheck is based off of that other piece of paper that they got to affirm their paycheck.
I got master's degree.
So therefore I get paid more.
I get paid more.
Therefore I'm controlled by your system.
Let me just, I know the truth, but let me not speak it right now.
Nah, because I can't. I gotta feed my family.
Right. Right. Now, feeding your family is way more important than speaking the truth to a people that's going to treat you like they did Dr. King. If there was a reward to speaking truth, more people would. The true human resource is the mind. We never lost our lands. We lost our minds.
He was talking about how the more money these people make, the more sheep they become. And I've been trying to explain that, and I couldn't explain it well, because I was like, they're just sheep. There's just sheep. But I couldn't explain the richer people. And that's exactly how it is. And what happened to me, like my sister is going to get her doctorate. So now she thinks that, oh, because I'm a doctor, I have more authority in this household than anybody else. And what I say goes. And so she walks around with that mindset where it's like, I control, whatever you say, I don't have to listen to you because I have this piece of paper that tells me that I'm better than you. And in order to solidify that fact, I get paid more than you. So when I start getting paid from this degree that I get as a doctor, I will control even more, and I'll tell you what to do. I'll dictate what you do. I'll tell you where to live. I'll tell you how much money you can receive. I won't give you any of my money, but whatever you work with, I'm going to control how you work with it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But what he said was like spot on, bro. The more money that this person makes because of their education, it's like the more crazy that they become. They just feel more, like dictated, that they can do whatever they want to do. When a person feels like they can go to college, the thought process is called classism. Like, if you can't make it through college, then you're worth less than somebody that can. And that's how this society works. Absolutely, absolutely. And it's like, unless you can prove yourself, we don't believe in you. And even like Kanye West, somebody that a lot of people look up to, and they're like, okay, here's somebody that I can look up to. He dropped out of college. He has a whole album called College Dropout. He dropped out of college and he made it big. But as soon as he turned like 40 years old, he was like, oh, let me start going back to school. Let me go back to college and get my degree so I can prove something to you guys. And it's like, bro, you don't have to prove anything. Like, we understand where you're coming from. Like, there's people that can't go to college, but you just flipped the script. Now you're going to college and you passed all the classes, and now you're a college graduate. You just, everything that you said back then is now kind of like a lie. It's like you're not a college dropout. You graduated college a little bit later on. Why did you need that piece of paper to make a point? What point are you trying to make? You know what I mean? I guess I can't say much about that because I do have a college degree, and it did help change my mindset about some stuff. Like when I started working for TaskRabbit, I started thinking to myself, I was just like, you know what? I'm working on TaskRabbit. I have my associate's degree. Okay, what can I do with an associate's degree? I went online and I searched up, and it was like, as an associate's degree, you're an assistant. You can be an assistant. You can be an accountant. You can do all these different things with this degree with just your associate's degree. So I went online and I was just like, okay, I'm going to put in my bio, a business, I'm an associate's in business, associates in science, business administration. I have this degree, so that means that I should be an accountant. You should treat me as an accountant. And they're like, nah, bro, you're going to be assembling furniture. You're going to do deliveries. We're not going to put you in the office. So it didn't matter what degree I had, they were still going to treat me the same. But my mindset was a little bit different, where it's just like, okay, they should be treating me better. I want more money for what I'm getting. And I'm going out there and I'm trying to get jobs as an accountant, and I don't know one thing about accounting. I failed my accounting class. No, I actually passed it. I passed my accounting class, but I didn't understand a single thing that we were doing. I didn't understand the credits and debits. Like I still don't understand to this day. I didn't know. And I was thinking to myself, like, well, if somebody taught me how to do it, then I can be an accountant. Like, it's because you're not teaching me how to do these things. I was like, no, that's why you went to college. You're supposed to know how to do these things. And I'm like, no, no, no. I don't know how to do these things, but you're going to hire me as an accountant. And then I had to reinvent what an accountant meant to me. Because, like, as an accountant, you're just like, okay, I know what I'm doing. As an accountant, I know what I'm doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you have to reinvent what an accountant does. So I was like, all right. And I could be like somebody that you talk to and you get money from that person. Like I can give you advice. Like all you have to do is hang out with me. How about you hang out with me for an hour? See what I do and see why I'm successful the way that I am successful. See where I get to drive from. See what makes me me. And that's what an accountant is. And it's like, no, that's not an accountant. That's a financial advisor. You can be a financial advisor. So that's what I'm sitting here thinking, bro. Like that piece of paper put me on a pedestal that I was not yet ready for. And I wanted to see what I could do without that piece of paper. I truly wanted to see what I could do without that piece of paper. Absolutely. But I don't want to become successful and then 10 years down the line I'm like, I want to get my college degree. And I get my college degree and I lose what I'm trying to convey to people. It's like you don't need to go to college. You don't. Absolutely don't. Because college is hard. And why would you stress yourself out that much? That's not how life is. Life is not supposed to be difficult. We make life difficult. The human beings living on this earth makes life very, very difficult. Why do we have jails? Why do we have that? You're seriously telling me you couldn't think of another way to deal with these people? You know, like, why do the police have so much power over people? Why don't we have open borders? It's just like these questions that start coming up, and you're just like, bro. Yo, what's up? I'm making a live right now. Like, literally right now. A live. Yeah, bro. YouTube. What? Oh, no views. I'm just gonna do this. Huh? If you want. I didn't see anything. What are you talking about? Oh, name freaking con. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Freaking is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They get automatically uploaded after you're done. No, I should put you on speaker though. They're getting a little better with it. Like, I see a whole bunch of people smoking weed on YouTube, bro. And that was not, yeah, like, but they're not like, you know, having a whole session. Like, they're lighting it up. Yeah, well, like, they're lighting it up in the beginning, they're blowing out smoke, and then they cut to another part of the video. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, they it's, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but when I put smoking or something like that, when I put drugs or smoking, like, I get so many views from it. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Uh-huh. Maybe, maybe. Okay. All right, that sounds good. No, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, true.
We have great conversation though, so I guess, but like, no, like our conversation is a little too engaging for it to be like, yeah, this is a couple. No, bitch, I'm too like animated. I'm like bouncing around while telling you a story. I'm your friend.
Yeah.
That's how I can tell if somebody's a couple versus if they're like friends. Even fights, you know, like if I see a fight between two people, like a couple fight can get animated, but it's like, oh, y'all been together for a while. But like the fights between best friends, they're just ridiculous because it's just both people cussing each other out, but there's like no hands and pushing me done.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more like walking away and turning back to say some shit. That's more so like that's how I know they're friends. It's like, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Walks away again. Anyways, you're a bitch, you know. And then he says something too, and you realize your friend said something. You gotta come back and say another thing. But that's about it. Like couples will eventually start fist fighting, like a girl and a guy.
Yeah.
But even on like dates, couples, I feel like when they're like interacting with each other, the conversation is more on a mellow note. It's like, yeah, and like even when girlfriends are like gossiping to their boyfriends, right? The guys just casually just listening in. You do that, but like you participate a little too much, you know, with me. You can act like you're not into tea, but you're into tea. I'd be like, listen, you want to hear a rant about curly hair?
No, man.
Come on, it'll be good. We'll be alive. We'll be alive.
You're already on live.
I know. Am I on the speaker?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, so let me tell you the story. So I'm like right now, my hair is like it's winter time, right? So it's a little bit on the rougher side. No biggie, right? You get your regular haircuts. Curly hair, you know, doesn't need too many haircuts, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, like 4 to 6 months. Apparently. Mind you, these people have been lying to me at the salon. They're like, you don't come in every 2 months. I'm like, girl, I don't got hairs that much to cut. The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Anyways, right? So last couple of times I went to a hair salon, I was a little traumatized. Like they cut my hair a little too much, and let's be honest, they didn't really know what they were doing when it came to curly hair. They didn't know how to work with like my hair pattern and texture.
Yeah.
So they just did whatever they wanted, and like one of the places really damaged my hair because the heat products they use on my hair was like too high because they're used to thicker hair, and I just don't have that much hair. Like my hair was literally smoking, and this man was like, "This is normal." I'm like, "It's burning. You can smell it."
Oh my god.
I left. My hair was like 4 shades lighter. Like I left looking like a blonde. Because he burned in my hair.
Damn.
Right? Didn't admit it. Anyways, I cried the whole night and the next whole day. That was my last freaking haircut. So, like, after that, I haven't cut my hair. I believe actually I did. I cut my own hair. I was in Spain and I was like, I want bangs. And I was like, ka-ching. I was also like on like 8 days of straight wine. So, yeah, dumbass decision. Bro, I was so scared of Spain and everything. I brought the hair back in a bag.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, I'm like, I'm not leaving my follicles out here. I don't even know. I don't know what I was on.
Wow.
They had me tweaking. Anyways, so right now I'm looking for a specific type of hairstylist, right? That works with curly hair. They're called curly hair specialists. Tell me why all of these hoes charge like fucking $300 for a cut and a basic consultation, and then giving you advice on aftercare. I'm like, isn't all of this supposed to be included in the freaking in the meeting? Like, I meet you. Your job is to consult me and ask, hey girl, what the hell do you want? How you want to cut your hair? What are we working with? What's the mood? Like, what's the vibes, right? That's your job. That's the freaking consultation, ho. Second, after you cut the hair, what do you mean you're telling me how I'm supposed to do my hair? You have to sell your company's product. No shit, you're gonna freaking try to tell me how to freaking do this shit because you need to tell me how to do my hair with your stuff. Like, am I wildin'?
Nah.
Like, I'm so confused because I get it. Like, their service is probably going to be great and they give you a whole experience. But that's what they're advertising for, the whole experience. $300 to $500. Mind you, you're also on a waiting list for these people. Because they're
Yeah.
apparently very booked and busy. They're not.
And they're not.
Well, no, because they don't post their actual salon. These are clients that they're bringing in through their social. Because I just Googled stuff, right? And I found a lot of like social media platforms for these people because I wanted to see videos of like their work, right? So I look based on that, and then I look based on my location. If it's like near me, I hit them up and I'm like, hey, can I find out what salon you're? And they're like, hey, they just send me their rates. It's their own website. It's their own website, their own rates. And you can tell that they're gonna have you come into the salon, and that's why it's so expensive because the salon probably has a certain amount of money that they charge for the haircut, but because they're bringing in their own clients, they're gonna upcharge the client.
Right,
Put them
right.
in the salon chair, you know?
Yeah.
But they're bringing in their own client for the salon. So the salon probably takes like half of the money. You know, if it's $300, I'm sure the salon's taking 150 of it maybe for you to use their chair and everything.
Yeah, yeah. They pay at the end of the week. They have a
Yeah, they
little
have to
rent.
pay like for but that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like I get it. It's like a whole business, and it's like I feel hustled, and I still feel like I'm not going to get like what I want service wise at the end of the day because you're cutting my hair off. I'm still going to be upset about it. Like there's nothing you can do except for cut it, and you know that's going to make me upset. So you like also on the other stuff. Like it's like we wash your hair, we deep clean your scalp, and then we condition your hair. That is a normal wash. That's a normal wash.
Yeah.
You're supposed to shampoo and condition it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go into the salon for a $25 wash, that's a part of the fucking experience. Like that's what it is.
Right, right, right.
I'm not going to a salon and being like, "Yo, wash my hair," and they're just dipping my shit in the sink, right? Like, am I crazy?
Yeah, that's why you have to shop around. You got to find somebody that knows what they're doing. It's a little. It's a.
But this is what I'm saying. When you call up salons, they're like, oh, that's the other thing. Their curly hair specialists work on certain days, and these women have their clients from their online stuff. So that's why they're like, oh, my schedule is very limited. It's not limited. You don't have that much availability in the chair at the salon, and you're kind of filling it in with all of your online clients that you're charging $500 to $600, right? And it's like when you become a recurring client, then you get $190 haircut, $160 haircut.
Right, right, right.
When you're a returning client. But first, starting, you got to start with at least $300 to $500, and you have to put down half the deposit. So I'm putting down $150 right there.
Right.
To be on your wait list.
Yeah, bro. Curly hair specialist, bro. You're looking for something like that. I don't know if you have to go through that extremes. Like you can find somebody in Jersey because there's like a smaller group of people here, so it's not too much
I don't know, like my
competition.
sister went like to a random, so like that's another thing too. I feel like it's really about luck, but it's also about like how well you take the haircut. Anya went, you know the plaza off the block from you where you go to the gym?
The plaza the plaza, right? In the plaza?
Yeah, the plaza where you go to the gym. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
up the block, sorry. It's not up the block, obviously.
Yeah, the plaza. Yeah, yeah. What about?
Yeah, where you go to the gym. That plaza, she went to the hair salon that's in that plaza. It's been there for fucking years. Like, we've seen that hair salon, so often that, like, it completely, you don't realize that there's a salon right there.
Right.
It's been there since we were in high school. So she went there, and she got a great fucking cut. She had a great experience. She said the lady had, like, 15 years in the fucking industry. Like her, she just walked in, got lucky.
That's probably what you're gonna have to do.
I don't know. The thing is, I live in New York City. Everybody thinks they're a specialist out here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
And they
Like,
don't know what they're doing.
that's what I was saying, bro. It's just a whole bunch of people saying that they know what they're doing, but they really don't.
my goodness, this is ridiculous. Dude, the obsession with pickles is kind of hilarious to me, but I like it.
What did I do?
What did you do?
Oh, I was watching Game of Thrones.
That's crazy, bro. You're just out here watching incest on the daily.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm mad she doesn't like him. You watched it, right? You already watched Game of Thrones.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So when Jamie came back and she's like, "Nah, I don't want you anymore," bro.
Okay. Yo, that's when he was like, "You use everybody." He finally realized like what he's been what everybody else has been dealing with.
Yeah, bro. Like she is out of this world, and she has like 3 kids with him, bro.
I mean, she only has kids with him.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I just got to the part where Joffrey got killed. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he would die like way later on.
I forgot who poisoned him, but that shit.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I didn't find out
I'm
yet.
not telling you. I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I forgot. I have no idea if I'm being completely honest. Yo, but the way he died, honestly, atrocious.
I thought he was just allergic to the food. I was like, oh, it's just food allergies. And then blood started coming out his nose.
Well, that's low-key what I thought too, and I'm like, damn, is this what allergies did to people? I'm not gonna lie, very traumatic the way he died. Especially, he did a good job too. He did a very good job.
Apparently too good of a job. Nobody wants to hire him.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, but I mean, no, he got hired later on for some other lame stuff, but okay, I shouldn't say it like that. Damn, I'm so mean. No, he was cool, honestly. I thought he was a good actor. I didn't like the way he died either. I thought it was pretty messed up. Low-key, you would think that his mom only gave a fuck about him based on the way she reacted.
I don't even see the other kids, bro. I've never seen them. I'm like, who are you talking about?
Saying. No, like you really like the kids that are mentioned constantly are really just her all the time.
What do you mean it's her?
What?
You said the kids that they mention is her all the time.
Oh, sorry. The kids that they mention, like they show in the series, like I don't realize that they're hers randomly, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like you find out, it's like, oh, this is Edwin's brother, blah blah blah. Like you know, you're gonna find out, you're gonna see the little one maybe a little bit more after he dies, but like these, like her children stop having relevance in my opinion in the series, like once this one passes away.
Yo, okay. Oops.
Damn. What should I eat today? I haven't eaten yet.
What should you eat? Bro, I don't know.
Why do you say it like that? You're like,
Because, like, I don't know what you want, bro. My menu is pretty limited.
Your food cravings are limited?
Yeah. Because it's like usually whatever my mom cooks. Because I like fresh food, and she cooks like every other day, bro. So it's like whatever is there, I just eat it real quick. And then the second day, I make my own food.
It must be nice living at home with your mother who cooks for you still as you're a 30-year-old grown man.
Hey, you don't gotta hate.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. It's great, great.
The last thing I ordered was Chinese food, and it was chicken teriyaki platter.
I actually haven't had chicken teriyaki in a while. That used to be my old fixation meal as well. Like whenever I was like not sure, chicken teriyaki with a shit ton of sriracha sauce on top. I'm watching all these people get married and eat this amazing ass food. It's like, should I have a wedding just for the food party?
You would do that.
Dude, it's great food. Like the food that you get at weddings, you don't get that regularly.
Bro, it's called going to a restaurant, which you do every single day. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What happened?
That's food that you get at a restaurant. You eat at a restaurant every day.
Wait, say it again, sorry.
What? Man, what are you doing?
I couldn't hear you. Your voice cut out. I'm sorry.
So you eat at a restaurant every day. That's what wedding stuff is. It's just restaurant food.
Okay, first of all, stop raining on my parade, bitch.
This is true.
Alright, fine, I won't get married. Is that what you want? That's it, right? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I want you to love me, and you don't.
Shut up.
I don't even know what I'm saying. Salman Khan. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Have you ever, like, professional, like, swimmers perform? Like the aerialist swimmers? I think that's what they're called. Aerial swimmers?
I know about them. What about them?
Bro, have you seen the videos?
They're jumping into a pool, man.
No. They're doing dance routines.
Oh, I don't watch that one.
Synchronicity.
No, I don't watch synchronized swimming. I don't watch
I
synchronized
didn't
swimming.
watch it. It pops up. It's just really good.
Right. They show that at the Olympics all the time, man.
They're dancing with their feet while they're upside down in the water.
May, you've never seen this before?
I mean, no, not in person.
Oh my gosh. Man, that's a very old, whatever you call it.
You can say whatever you want, but I also saw a video of them under the water and how they keep themselves up in those positions and their legs were going ham, and that shit was so funny. Have you ever seen them paddle water underwater? Like, have you seen the image of it? It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Their legs are like whoopity 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 whoopity. I feel so bad for certain parents.
They'll be fine, man.
Okay, dickhead. They'll be fine, man. Oh my god, I just saw this man devour 19 bowls of pasta at Olive Garden. That is wild. Charita. I want to start this speed thing. Oh. Wow. What this is? Have you seen those videos where it's like, I'm gonna pack a scoop for this person, and then they just like they get random gifts? It's basically gambling for girls.
No, I haven't seen that. Ooh, baby, baby.
What happened?
Man, you need to fix your headphones or something, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say it again.
I didn't say anything. I was just singing a song.
So I couldn't just think that you were talking to me. Bam. Okay. I've been watching all these Indian people eat Maggie, and I really want Maggie now.
Maggie.
Yes.
What's that? I forgot what that is.
They're noodles, but like instant noodles, but from Pakistan and India.
Oh. Yeah, you should go to the store and get some.
Yeah, it's hard to find an Indian grocery store like in Manhattan. Actually, you know what? There's a tiny little store nearby. Maybe they'll have some. Yeah, but today it feels like 8 degrees. I'm not going nowhere.
It is 20. Oh, wow. It's 20 degrees
Yeah.
right now.
That's why I said it's 20 degrees, but it says it feels like 8. I'm like, I ain't leaving this house. I woke up to so much sun and I got so excited. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, you know what? Should I order me some Little Caesars?
Little effing Caesars. Wow.
Okay, but is that a no?
Is their pizza good?
Yeah, I really like Little Caesars pizza. I know people be talking all this shit, but I'm not gonna lie, I really love me some Little Caesars.
Okay. Yeah, get some Little Caesars. I had pizza 2 days ago.
You had pizza days ago? Where was it from?
Aldi's. Because that's what my dad likes to buy. Freaking, I don't know why, bro. I keep telling him I don't like that shit. He keeps me buying it.
What? Why?
I don't know. He's like, he likes it. And he just buys it, bro. It's a huge one. You know those like 18-inch pizzas that they make at the store and you have to put it in the oven? It's like
Oh,
ridiculously
okay, like
large.
the one you make yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But 18 inches? That's wild.
Bro, that it's huge, bro. Huge piece of pizza.
Yeah, I can imagine. The hell? That's on something, right?
Huh?
I'm like I mean, he might not admit it, but he likes it, obviously.
He clearly, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm surprised people haven't seen this ramen hack, according whatever the fuck it is.
With the egg?
The egg, yeah. Like I used to make my Sheen ramen like this for years because it makes it better.
I want to try my ramen with cheese. When Anya made it that one time, I was like, yo, I've never tried it like that.
What, bulldog?
I don't know which specific one she was using, but she added cheese to it. And it made it all like creamy.
Yeah, we had a lot of cheese to our ramen all the time.
Yeah, yeah, I want to try that. But which specific one do you use? Is it just, I don't think it's any one, right?
No, it's we either put cheese on bulldog, and if you really want cheese, sometimes I put it on the Sheen ramen, but I have to make the Sheen ramen like the brothier one. Not brothy, like the base is egg, garlic, onions, the packet seasoning, and then you use the noodle water. Like you have to use the noodle water to create the broth with that, and then you put the noodles in.
Right.
Like you don't cook it the same way the instructions say, if I'm making sense, right? But I'm sure Anya, the one she made you were bulldog, because we also do the same thing. So we take, because bulldog has like a cheese powder.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to like be creamy and stuff, but like I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like the sauce doesn't bind. So we throw in a little bit of like garlic. We throw in some QP mayo because that has egg in it and it helps thicken it up a little bit. And we whisk that into the sauce, and then we also use the noodle water for that one, and then we put a shit ton of cheese in that one.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Oh, we also put cream, heavy cream.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to try that. You gotta send me a little recipe list so I can do it.
Okay, no problem. This is crazy. Can you believe that people in every ancient culture thought albinism was like something of the demons?
They were just lying to themselves, bro. They were just jealous.
That's what you would think, right?
They are. That's not what I think. They are, bro.
I mean, dude, they like in certain African countries, they were literally cutting off their fucking
Yeah, their body parts.
Using it for like witchcraft.
Witchcraft, yeah.
Yeah, because they really believed they were demons, or they were touched by something. You know.
That's crazy. Like
they thought of them as otherworldly.
Yeah. You would think they would like worship them, but instead they started cutting them off.
Instead of cutting them up, because they were still black.
Yeah.
They don't cut out white people, but white people have been eating black people for centuries, apparently.
Apparently, like there was this book that they made about it. Shawty's like a melody in my head.
I don't know. I'm just. How would you? I mean, I guess you wouldn't give a shit too much because you're not. watching all these Indian street food things.
At one point, while I was in my apartment, so I'm paying for that. I'm paying for my credit cards that I use to pay for my apartment. Like I literally
Oh my God.
use credit cards to pay for
So,
my apartment.
am I still on speaker?
Yeah, man. What do you?
Then I can explain it on speaker. Yo, I've been seeing these videos. I think some of these people are from either Indonesia and some are Malaysian as well.
Yeah.
And they just eat raw veggies like little eggplants and like peppers, different kinds of veggies with like spicy sauce that they make called sambal, which is just like peppers, garlic, chilies, and shallots.
Yeah.
Dude, but the way they be like eating it, they look like it's so delicious, and I'm just like sitting here watching them with my mouth watering. This girl, every time she takes a bite, she's like, and I'm like, give me some.
Oh my gosh. I thought that he did not go to college. Because oh boy.
That is crazy. They're like, there's this elephant in the wild that has a hole in his trunk. And elephants breathe out of their trunk. Imagine like your nose, right? And there's a hole in the middle of their nose.
Yeah, that's what happens to people that do cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. So that elephant was born with that, right? That's what happens to people who do cocaine. What the fuck?
It's not funny, it's true.
Why'd you say it like that then? It's not funny, it's true. Talk about a fucking elephant was born with a hole in it, so yeah, cocaine user. The elephant is snorting cocaine. Anyways, so she learns to breathe out of her nose hole, right? And they're like, she didn't just survive, she thrived and had babies later on. I'm like, so you motherfuckers watch this elephant in the wild, barely you know, like, I know you're not supposed to interfere with nature and stuff, but most of them now live on safaris, which are regulated. Right?
Yeah.
By the government of that country. So you telling me you saw this elephant from a calf to a whole adult and then have a whole baby, and you didn't help plug the nose hole?
No, somebody was looking there like, yo, let's just watch this unfold.
No, exactly. Some fucked up shit. Humans are fucking dickheads. They're like, we don't want to interfere with nature until I feel like it. Okay, I get it, but like, what the fuck? Okay, people who have like extravagant aquariums, like, I'm like, very cool, very admirable. Like, I get it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
However, like, they have some type of mental disorder, I'm convinced. There ain't no way you're like, you know what, let me take a bunch of stuff that lives in the middle of the ocean and then spend my life savings trying to make them thrive in a place that they're not supposed to.
I forgot what we were talking about.
People who have crazy aquariums.
That's so dumb, man.
You're like, and then you're bitching at me, bitch, you don't pay attention either. But I can't zone out.
Because you zoned out like 3 times in a row. Like, that's just dumb, man.
I didn't know you were counting them. Shut up. You zoned out like 3 times in a row.
On the same subject, too. Like,
what? I'm probably watching a reel. those. They're like glam Mandy. They just stuck a bunch of random like diamonds and stones on their hand. I'm getting lost in Bali, found in love. I'm tired of all these girls going to Bali and getting cheap labor of all these clothing made and then trying to sell it to the American market like we're chumps. That's hilarious. But even India got broccoli. Where's the broccoli in Pakistan? Why don't we got broccoli?
Oh, I gotta watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
You still haven't watched it, bro?
It's not out in English yet. I think this is the first episode in English.
Never expected it to be pretty. You haven't watched any of Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
No, I watched the first 2 seasons. Or
Okay.
however many seasons there are.
There's 3 seasons total. The new
Is the new season 3?
yes, season 3.
Okay, then yeah, I watched the last 2 seasons.
Okay. What did you think of season 2?
No, I don't remember. It's been a while.
Oh my god, Abram!
That's when they were fighting in the bathroom and they were fighting that guy that shapeshifts.
That's when they were fighting in the bathroom. That's the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah, bro, I remember that.
Ridiculous.
They were fighting in the bathroom. You remember which scene I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So ridiculous. Of like all things to remember.
Yeah, that's all I can remember. And then the robot guy, right? The robot guy was fighting.
The robot guy was fighting them. Like that was like event. Like that was in the games of the school, whatever the fuck, because they were trying to kill him. And then he's like, "Oh, I actually like you because he was nice to him." So then the robot eventually helps them later on.
Yeah.
I just can't remember it all. Oh my god. This girl tried to open she tried to open her rhinestones and she opened the box upside down.
Wow.
So all of them are on the lid now. They're in perfect square. And she put the song by Drake on. The lyrics were like, I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm sorry. Drake songs as memes is just always going to be pure copy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. Because this one I'm going to do is over. Till it's over. And it's almost over.
I have no idea how the song goes, but I just like the part where he goes, "What am I doing?" Because it's just, that's so real. He sounds like he's literally struggling. What? But yes, babe. Bro.
That's so real. Oh my god.
What in the... This is nasty.
The live stream looks so crappy, but like when I look at my camera, it looks nice.
What do you mean the live stream looks crappy, but looking like, is it good or not?
It looks better on my camera. It looks clear on my camera, but when I'm looking at it online,
Oh, okay. Because you're also recording your camera on this.
Huh? What? Yeah.
Why you can't connect your camera to your computer and live stream through the camera?
That's extra steps, bro. I can just do it off the camera.
Okay. That's what I was like. I thought you were doing that because I know a lot of streamers do that because, you know, the quality to them matters.
Yeah, the quality to them matters, but like if you're starting off at the very bottom, as long as you're live streaming, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Rajma.
Because they be using like $5,000 cameras, bro. I don't have $5,000. I mean, I do, but like, damn, no.
There's a star man. I'm sorry. That was funny. Are you mad?
Yeah, I'm mad. What the fuck?
Why? What? Your explanation got too long. I completely derailed. My bad. That song has been in my head all day. I don't even know all the words. I just know there's a star man waiting in the need. My cat ran away from me. Do I sound that bad?
Yeah.
Like, shut up, Abram. I don't sound bad. Hate that.
She comes back swinging.
There's a star man. I have no idea what the rest of the words are. Waiting in the need. It goes like that. That's the tune.
Wow, man.
Hey, you're mad, but that sounded pretty good to me. I'm on pitch. Okay, you know, you don't appreciate me. I don't fuck with you.
Oh my god, shut up, bro.
Whatever, Abram. I'm just. I don't even know what I'm saying. Vegetarian starters. Should I get Indian food today?
Yeah, sure.
You love Indian food.
I do.
Every time I say that, you're like, yup.
I need to try different stuff though. I mean, all I've been getting is the panadi. What is it? Is that right?
Paneer. It's literally paneer.
Paneer. Okay.
It's cheese curd. Yeah, paneer is cheese curd. You know that, right? It's like it's cheese.
Yeah, I know that's cheese.
There's a star man. Khati bindi. I don't know what that means. Oh, rajma. We got some rajma. Curried kidney beans. I love me some rajma. Winter specials. Shahi beef halim. You heard that? You heard that. Dahi pulki, okay? Dahi pulki. You heard that? You heard that.
Oh my gosh, that boiler.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No. My sister, the tenant is talking about like the gas bill is too high for her. They said the boiler is inefficient. That's why her gas bill is too high.
Who said that?
Huh? Who said that?
I mean, She's not a specialist. Did she have somebody come check it? That's what I'm
No,
asking.
she called them, and that's what they said. It's a boiler, bro. It's a big house, and it's heated by radiators. And she has to lower her
You
fucking.
never gonna get out, you never gonna get off that pronunciation, huh? The house is ran by radiators. You cut off the conversation as soon as you say that shit. I'm just like, what?
Every single time, you're like, "What? What did you just say?"
Radiator. Freaking radiator, bro.
Oh my god.
Radiator.
I
Anyways,
think it
finish the
sounds
fucking
correct.
story. God damn it.
Yeah.
Radiator. It's a fucking radiator.
Radiator. Okay, the radiators are old. And she's saying the gas bill is too high. But I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, you have to lower the heat. Like you're putting it on too high. Oh, it's an old system though. It costs a lot of money.
I mean,
We have to update the system. We have to do forced air, but you know that costs like 20,000 per apartment.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 apartments. That's 80,000. I mean, my parents already paid off the mortgage for the place, so like, they knew they had to invest into this, but it's getting too much for them. My dad wants to sell it so badly.
I mean, the house or the radiator? The house.
The house, man, not the radiator. May's completely lost.
These are grown-up talks, okay? I literally just bought a rhinestone kit, okay?
Wow.
Whatever, bro. Just okay. So, but I mean, why? I mean, I get why you guys as children might not want the fucking house to be sold because it's, you know, a future investment for you guys.
Yeah.
But he don't give a shit. He's like, I'm dying. I'm taking everything with me.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Sorry, I don't mean. But your dad's just funny. I'm like, what?
He doesn't want to deal with it, bro. He's done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man.
Got me thinking about palak paneer now. Palak paneer.
Oh my god, garlic naan. Oh yes. And what else? The basmati rice is so great with it. That's basmati rice, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, that junk is banging. Oh my gosh. I haven't gotten paid yet, so I'm not buying anything.
Abram, you buy ready-made rice.
Hey, because I don't feel like cooking, okay?
I don't understand why you can't just boil rice.
I can, but like my mom makes rice every other day, bro. It's like it's just useless. Like,
Well, yeah, I guess in that case, yeah, that makes sense, but...
I have a rice cooker and everything, bro. I do be making rice sometimes.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're just for quick access, I guess.
Yeah, I'm more of a quick access type of guy.
It was so funny. Dan ordered biryani the other day, and they got all the food except for the biryani, and he was so upset, and I just couldn't stop laughing. Exactly. That's how I felt, too. Like, yeah, you bitch. Even they don't like you. I don't even know how he got over to my house. I, like, bitched him out, like, 3 days in a row, and he still just showed up.
Oh my gosh. There's nothing you can do about this freaking gas bill, bro. Like, yes, I know the boiler has been using a lot of water, but my parents pay for the water, so that's none of her concern. Is that boiler really inefficient? Yes, it is. It's fucking It's a huge house.
I still can't believe you're on the phone with me talking about a boiler. But I mean, so what? You're supposed to get a better boiler, or it needs to be replaced, or you get a bigger one. Like, how does this work?
So the problem was when my dad changed from oil to gas, he should have changed from oil to air. Air it runs by electricity. So it's like central air. You know what central air is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have switched to that, but he switched to boilers because they were saying that if you get central air, it's a really big place and it's going to be really inefficient. It's going to cost you a lot of money. So regardless, because the house is so old, anything that you do is going to cost a lot of money. So it's like we can't really do anything about the boiler. The boiler does have problems, but my dad is going to try to fix that, but it shouldn't cost her more money, you know? It's just the fact that she's using it every day. It's winter time. We can't really do anything about it. So she's shit out of luck. She can't afford it. That's what she's saying. So she's probably going to try to move out.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess that saves you the trouble.
So in November, why is she giving me November? December? November, it was $325. And then for December, it's $428. So it jumped up $100 because she's using more gas.
Damn. Okay.
She's saying that she can't pay for it.
I mean, she has to pay for it. She's using it.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't have heating and then be like, oh, I can't afford this. That's not how it works.
Exactly. So she's thinking that it's because we're doing something wrong. That's what she's thinking.
She can think whatever she wants. I mean, it's more expensive. Like, you can't even afford to pay the fucking bill for this thing, and you want us to replace the whole fucking unit. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just not affordable at the moment. It's not viable. So you're gonna either have to pay the bill, or your gas is gonna get cut.
Exactly.
That's how you have to say it too, because at the end of the day, be like I understand, but we're also in the same boat. We can't afford a new boiler. You know, winter is about to be over in like another month. It's just 1 month of you pulling through.
Exactly.
Like, I get it. This is the coldest time. It sucks. But, like, my house is fucking freezing all the time. Tell her to get a fucking a space heater for herself.
That's a good idea. Space heaters.
You should tell her your dad that. Be like the most I can do for you is I can turn off the gas so you're not paying for it, and you can get a space heater for yourself to keep yourself warm in a small space. But at the moment, I can't afford to replace the whole unit either. If you can't afford a bill, you think I can afford a whole unit?
Yeah, true.
You gotta tell these people like it is. But like you're literally not paying me the money that I'm gonna probably use to replace this thing.
Yeah.
You know, like we're all in the same boat, lady. I'm losing more money having you here as a tenant. You don't pay well. You gotta let people know, because at this point, like, you know, you're doing favors.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
And they act like they're doing you a favor by paying you fucking rent for their occupancy. That's crazy.
Whew.
Like, and mind you, I understand. Like, it is hard right now economically, right? It
Right.
sucks for everybody, but dude, like anybody who's also a landlord is in a fucking loss right now, like severely. I don't know, like I'm a tenant, okay, and I literally don't have fucking air conditioning and heating most of the fucking year, okay, so like I get it, it's a struggle to get whole fucking like the one in my house, it's like $3,000-$4,000. Matt won't get it replaced, but guess what? He buys a new watch all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, I get it. There's priorities. Boy, I love watching people from like East Asian and like South Asian countries, and just in general different like areas, and see the way they catch their food. I feel like Americans, like, I mean, some European countries as well, but like we especially, like, we've really lost touch with like where our food comes from. I wonder what we would have been doing if me and you lived in different countries. Then we'd like have a little stall or something. Just be in the market fucking around all day. You know? You ever thought about that? Like you could be in the market in some country, be like, potato, $3, $3 a pound, potato.
I'm scared to think what I would be doing in another country. Like, nah, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm in the best spot I can be at, bro. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna wish for anything. Like, I'm pretty good.
I guess so. You're over here panicking, huh, bro?
No, because I would love to be in Ireland or something like that. You know what I mean? But then I'm black.
What would you be doing in Ireland?
Living in the mountains, bro. I'll have a
What
nice
would be
little
your
mountain
job?
girl. Oh, what would be my job? I don't know, bro. Mountain the mountain girl.
Mountain in the mountain girl? That's not a job, Abram.
Mountain the mountain girl.
Oh, mounting.
Yeah.
You're a bastard. You'd probably be fucking cheap.
Wow, that's messed up.
Why are you mad? This is your reality.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but like think about it. Anywhere else is pretty crazy. I mean,
Yo,
Germany
it's-
is okay, I guess, but it gets really cold up there. Any first world country, okay? How about I just narrow it like that? Any first world country, I would
Okay,
be happy.
Okay, you wouldn't be happy in a third world country.
No, absolutely not, bro.
You're wildin'. I'd be happy in a third world country, probably.
May, you would be the most upset person you'd ever meet, bro.
Oh, I would be in the country from the start. Why would I be upset?
May, you and third world country does not mix, okay?
You're right, probably. At one point, I'd be like, this is it? This is it? You expect me to stay on the same mountain all day, every day? The same mountain?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
maybe you're right a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's okay. It's fine. You grew up in America.
Okay, I have a question. I was seeing these videos.
Yeah. You've been
Where
seeing these
people, like,
videos.
where people like show like somebody's at a cookout or something. They're like, oh, he's never invited to the cookout or she's never invited to the cookout because they like filled up their plate too much.
That's messed up. That's funny.
It's messed up that they filled up the plate too much or that people are watching their plate.
People are watching their plates. I think that's pretty funny.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you hosted a fucking family gathering or a party. Why the hell would you not have enough food? Let a person eat. Why are you watching their plate?
Yeah, bro. You should be happy. Like, anybody would be happy.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like no leftovers. People get mad when they don't have leftovers because they had people over, and I don't understand this.
I guess people really do be struggling for food out here.
That's what I'm saying. All the women in the comments like, we love a man that eats. Like, what the hell? He's definitely getting invited. He's eating and enjoying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that people will do that. That shit is like it's giving greedy. Why are you mad that I'm eating? If you want more, eat more. The hell?
Yo, May, I like live streaming. It's pretty cool.
You know, like what?
I like live streaming. It's pretty cool.
I
Like, once
think
you
you
get
should go on
comfortable.
to the live streaming platforms. I think you should try Twitch or whatever.
But they don't save your videos. Twitch saves your videos for about 30 days. But YouTube,
I know, but it's that at the end of the day, you save it. It's your data, and then you can upload it on YouTube.
I guess you could do that. But
Yeah,
the
because
problem is, like, I don't
even
have enough
Twitch, just like
space. I don't have that space.
no,
It's
you're gonna
expensive.
have to get an external drive for it. You know.
Yeah, bro. I just bought one about
Yeah,
like
but a
last
2-3
month.
terabyte one is not bad, and you can put a lot of stuff on there.
Man, I bought a 4 terabyte, bro.
You're gonna be fine. You have okay. That's another thing too. You need to start compartmentalizing your content a little bit more.
Compartmentalizing it. What do you mean?
Just save everything without it being edited. Period. Like your live streams are gonna go in raw 100%, but your other stuff. I mean, no. I mean, I guess I understand you like the whole process of like you're documenting the whole process. You know, so I get it.
Are you talking about live streaming?
Yeah, I'm saying for live because live streaming is just like it's on the go, you know. So I don't think you should stress too much about it. If the content is deleted, it's deleted. You're gonna keep producing more.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, you want me to save it. You want me to say, okay, I got what you mean now. Yeah,
save it on a separate thing, and then you can use it for clips for your YouTube. You know.
Yeah.
Because I was like watching this guy. He's a social media manager for one of those like OnlyFans girls, and he talks about how she made a video that Maui Wowie, that Maui Wowie. She made 2 videos of that, which is like a 15 to 30-second clip. He took both of those videos, he put them on 5 other platforms, and then generated money from those 5 other platforms. And then he takes like parts of the video where she looks good and stuff, takes snippets of it, turns it into a carousel post on Instagram on another account that she has. So they like make multiple accounts of these streamers and these people, so they can basically throw the content on everything. So what, like, don't stress too much about that.
Yeah, I won't.
Like the little technical parts, you'll figure out the more you go. But I think you should start streaming on Twitch. I think you'd be good at it, and I don't know. I feel like you would attract a certain amount of like viewers.
What's wrong with YouTube? You just think
YouTube is great too. I just don't think people are like on YouTube for live streaming as much anymore. Like, you know, like, but then again, like TikTok Live is still really, really popping. So it's just like I'm just not on YouTube Live, so I don't know too much about it. But like I said, TikTok Live is still a thing. People are still battling on there. I feel like the fad has gone away.
no. The only reason why I really like YouTube is because it saves it after you're done, and people can view it later on. That's what I like about it. You know, like what I said, that's why I kind of stayed away from Twitch, because Twitch only lasts for about 30 days and then they delete it all and then you lose it all. You know, but with your way, you're telling me that I should download it from Twitch after I'm done going live and then upload it to like YouTube, upload it wherever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But you're like, I want to save the content. I don't think you should worry too much about that.
No, I can't because it's damn near impossible. Like I can't keep up.
Because you're just recording so much stuff. It's like the amount you're recording versus how much you can save space-wise is just kind of like all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
But you have to understand, if it's online, bitch, it's out there. It's saved.
Yeah, exactly.
Once it's online, you can't take that thing off. So what are you worried about?
Yeah, true.
Like, I save stuff because I'm like, oh, I could potentially use this later on to use as content. But if I post it, it's done.
True.
Also, this year, I need to focus more on, like, posting randomly. I want to make I think I'm going to make a TikTok account that's going to go with my other socials. And it's going to be, like, my video content, actually. And, like, because my socials right now are just all, like, randos.
Yeah, well, all you have to do is change your name, right?
I can't change my name on that one. I have to make a new account. Plus, remember, that account is made in Pakistan, so I want an American account because I want it in dollars at some point. Because, like, the advertisements and everything that it gives you, too, are, like, in, what's it called? They're in a different language. Like, if I wanted to pay to push my content... Hello?
If you want to pay to put your content, it's expensive, Meg.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's like $50 for 11,000 views. And then you have to do that for each video. So now think about all the videos that you've made. You have to spend $50 for each. Man, you spend a shit ton of money. I'm talking about TikTok. That's the TikTok pay rate. So you're gonna have to pick videos that you think are really good and then pay $50 to get those, streams. You could do that. You don't have to you don't have to do it for every single video. No, you don't have to.
Yeah, you're right. It's not super cheap, but I'm just like, because for me, it shows me in rupees. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this?
I don't know why yours is doing that. That's crazy.
I make an account in Pakistan, so it says whatever country you make it in, it's registered there.
But it's not any cheaper or anything. It's just in different fonts, you know what I mean? Oh, well, I want to see the breakdown from the last bill. Why wouldn't they do that? Okay, so it increased about $200. So what is she talking about, bro? Of course it's gonna increase. It's winter time, bro. Winter is coming, bitch. Like, let it go.
Winter is coming. So fucking ridiculous. Why is he saying that's a ridiculous amount? Hello, you don't use heating in the summer.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at our bill because I'm like, I need something to compare it to because I don't know if she's talking crazy or she's being legit. Our bill increased $200. Hers increased $100.
Have you been seeing these spicy bowl videos?
No, man. You're lucky I'm not Dan. I'll be like, get off your phone.
Okay, first of all. Yeah, right? He be on his phone too now.
Yeah. I just thought that was funny. I had to say it.
Whatever, haters. They'll be like, you'll never clean your house. I'm like, why do you give a shit? Let it be dirty, you're a bitch. He's like, I just think it's really funny that you always say that you're gonna clean. I'm like, no. I talk about it, but it's like I don't really give a shit. I don't lose any sleep.
Oh my gosh, yo. We have to figure out that problem, man. We do have to figure out that problem.
I agree. I would really appreciate some support and love from my friends. Never fucking hangs out with me.
Bro, it's hard. And then when I get there, I feel exhausted. I'm just like, yo, bro.
Literally, all you do is take a train over here.
That freaking 45 to an hour minute train ride is ridiculous, okay? It's a lot of work. And then I gotta walk like 2 avenues over, 4 blocks down. It's a lot.
Kids are so stupid. Am I the only one who thinks kids are stupid?
Man, I got a whole vasectomy. So, yes.
I think kids are dumb as fuck too. That's what you think.